Awakened from a weekend illness, the Hornets' leading scorer has been laid low. While a bad back has Orlando's graceful superstar grimacing with every step. For the others, there's a spotlight to be captured, an opportunity to be seized.
McGrady knocked away and steal by
The NBA playoffs continue.
The Hornets will get no sympathy from the Magic. Tracy McGrady, we know, is not 100%. His back is day-to-day, if not play-to-play. And T-Mac said this morning there was one particular play from Saturday night that has had a lasting effect.
The most pain I ever felt in my back was when I, after a layup, kind of twisted on David Wesley, did a layup and I came down. That's the most pain I ever experienced in my back.
The most pain ever in his life, Bob. Doc and Tracy have both said they'll see how he feels as it goes tonight, and they'll curb his minutes if need be.
How will the Hornets adjust without their superstar, Jamal Ashburn, and how is the back of Tracy McGrady?
Well, Charlotte started off 1 for 13 and then 2 for 17. I think they'll be able to get beyond that.
So Baron Davis, defended by Tracy McGrady.
Inside to Eldon Campbell. They love to start games inside.
And it's big that he gets off early, and he gets that lay-in uncontested. And we have it 2-0 Hornets. Darrell Armstrong played big. A lot of people wondered if he would have the energy for the playoffs. He plays with such high energy, and his answer is yes. McGarity misses. He was 0 for 4 in game number 1, and he is a big threat to score. If he is not there, the Magic are in even deeper trouble.
That's probably as good a look as Pat Garrity had all Saturday evening.
Eldon Campbell again, this time on the right block. Horace Grant defending. Campbell gets 2 in a row.
Well, Paul Silas has to be thrilled. They're inside. They're establishing their big man. And when Eldon gets touches early, like a lot of big men, he delivers throughout the game.
McGrady spinning inside the basket. And 1.
Well, so much for Tracy McGrady not taking it to the basket. He told D. Lynham he hoped the jump shot was going because he didn't want to go in and bang. He's inside right away.
That first personal goes to Eldon Campbell.
Great spin move. He splits before the help can get there. Nothing you can do. Put him on the line. If you put him on the line, you have to make sure he doesn't finish.
McGrady over the shorter Wesley, and Tracy McGrady has the first 5 Orlando points.
Bobby, looks like he can hardly make it up and down the court. He's walking so gingerly, but when he gets the ball in his hand, he's all right. Starts with an offensive rebound for Orlando. It's just a disaster on the board Saturday night. 51-32. More importantly, 20-3 on the offensive board. Gave him 16 more field goal attempts. You just can't win a game that way no matter how well you shoot the ball.
Hornets by a point. 8:50 to go first quarter. McGrady. Again, he scored all 7 of the Magic points. And they take the lead 7-6. Charlotte made their first 3. PJ just missed their last 3.
Well, they're still way ahead of the pace they set early on Saturday.
Back to Campbell. Into Wesley. That's a 2. He was right on the line.
Paul Silas loves to play inside out. He's concerned sometimes that David Wesley and Baron Davis fall in love with the three-point shot. He loves when it comes from inside out.
Baron Davis defending Armstrong. They get the switch on the pick and roll. Shot clock down to 7. McGrady has all 9 Magic points.
It was a sloppy possession until the ball got to Tracy McGrady. Then it got very pretty suddenly.
We saw a lot of that during a long championship run in Chicago, did we not?
Well, they've had good looks. Pat Garrity's had good looks. Darrell had good looks.
Look at that. Baron Davis drives the baseline. Campbell goes to the front edge of the iron for the basket, and then Armstrong answers that quickly.
And that's the way Orlando wants to play, up and down the court. Tracy McGrady clearly wants it. He's open. much more open than he should be. I don't know who lost him on that play, but you can't leave him open anywhere, much less that close to the basket.
Well, 5:52 to go in the first quarter. 14-11 Hornets, and it's been Tracy McGrady early.
Didn't take long to see what his back feels like, or at least whether it was going to affect his shots. Tracy McGrady, that's too much room to give such a great shooter. He's 4 for 5 for 9 points right out of the box. Unfortunately, the rest of his team only 1 for 7.
Mike Miller drew a short double team. Now he gets it to Garrity. Garrity misses again, but you see how the floor gets spread wider. Here's McGrady. He's fouled as he goes inside. He's slow to get up. Remember the bad back. That foul is going to be on P.J. Brown, his second.
That's not good news, especially when you realize, Bob, that's another offensive rebound for Orlando, and you've got the best rebounder for Charlotte Hornets in trouble. Tracy McGrady, as soon as he gets it, knows what to do. He goes inside. Good foul, I guess, by P.J. Brown, but Charlotte needs him on the floor. Tracy McGrady has not hesitated to go inside. Maybe that fall will cure that. P.J. already with foul trouble, and we're going to see the tractor early.
Robert Traylor, number 34, fourth year from Michigan, 6'8", 284.
I'm not going there. That's a charitable 284, I think, but it's 284 that gets around pretty well. One thing he better do is put a body on Horace Grant. He's got 4 boards already for the Magic. The Grant playing bigger, stronger players.
Miller to Grady on the post. McGrady being defended by Baron Davis. And they're going to call Baron Davis for the foul.
Same call Nolan Fine made earlier against P.J. Brown. You're not allowed when you're defending to put a couple arms and push a little bit right there. Baron Davis saying, how can I defend him if you don't let me put some arms on him?
Now Pat Ewing into the ball game for Orlando, and Jamal McGlure onto the floor for the Charlotte Hornets.
I think not by accident. Patrick Ewing played very well the other day, but Jamal McGlure with his quickness is a tougher matchup for Patrick than Eldon Campbell.
Eldon sits down with 8 points and 4 boards. Good start for Campbell. Shot clock down to 8. Now Wesley trying to guard McGrady. Wesley on the run. Defenders back. Wesley blows right by Garrity. Ewing got in to get a piece of that ball. Now McGrady, look out for that. 3-point shot, Armstrong. It falls, and he's fouled.
More importantly, a second foul for Barron. I was going to question Tracy McGrady. He was about 2 feet away from the rim. I wondered why he didn't shoot it. What he did was get his teammate open. He finds it. Barron hustles out there. Tough call, second one.
In some ways not dissimilar to the last play with Armstrong out on the outside, the game in the play that Baron Davis stole the ball. Not that dissimilar.
Tracy McGrady said that he saw Darrell Armstrong out of the corner of his eye and he was going to pass it to him. I'll tell you, when he got by George Lynch, I thought he was just thinking rim. Baron Davis thought the same thing. Paul Silas, coming out of the timeout, told Barron to go and double team him. He left Darrell Armstrong to strip the ball.
7th lead change, 1918 Magic. Wesley from Robert Traylor. Ewing with a rebound.
Here, Stacey Augman's a player that gives you all those little things necessary to win.
Eldon Campbell from about 17, under a minute to go in the first quarter, and Eldon has come out here and got double digits, 10 points. Jaren Jackson drives, punched away from behind. Wesley on the run. Roy Hudson and Garrity back. Now everybody back.
The long arms of Stacey Augman reaching from behind.
Campbell from the same spot. He has 12.
Orlando's struggling a little bit right now. They're leaving the wrong people open. They're rotating over. You don't rotate off a shooter.
Campbell's only missed 1 shot. He's 6 of 7. Garrity open, and he got that one.
Pat Garrity's back.
They wish that guy was back. We just saw a moment ago on the camera that was Grant Hill. Points, but none of their last 12, which begs the question, how's the back? You see here on this break, he's trying to cheat a little bit with Stacey Augman.
Well, if you grab onto the man, don't let him get away from you, you can run with him. But you see when he sits down right there, that's not because of something he ate this afternoon. That back is paining him. Improvement over Saturday. At least he's not lying on the floor. If he's able to sit comfortably, that's a step in the right direction. But I think some teams in the league might want to find out what that back problem is. T-Mac's 12 minutes, got 11 points, 2 assists. Somebody else wants a sore back also.
And Doc Rivers, you see, talking to Tracy right now. Doc,
he's off to a great start.
There you go. There's the, or is that PJ Carlissimo? No, just barely got that in game 1. Says he's feeling healthy now. Williams gets the pass from Ewing and lays it in, and it is Orlando Magic 33-29 over the Hornets.
Patrick's filling up the stat sheet. Points, rebounds, blocks, assists.
Charlotte struggling from the floor. They've missed 6 of their last 8 shots.
This is where Jamal Mashburn could get them over. Because Mash is instant offense, but Eldon Campbell tonight is trying to make everyone forget that Mash is not here. But when you struggle, that's when your leading scorer's got to step up and create some offense.
Troy Hudson with the off-balance shot. Bushwood to Ewing. Tried to get it to Troy Hudson. 2-on-1. Baron Davis with an unusual bad pass.
Careless, he came up with the steal. He's 4th in the NBA in steals, but then a bad decision. Troy Hudson, that's why Doc's leaving him on the floor, Bob, because he's got it cooking. The microwave at point guard is producing, contributing and trying to get other people involved. It's beyond that right now. He's struggling offensively.
Eldon Campbell called for the foul, so that's 2 on Campbell with 8:05 to go in the first half.
That's the second time they've had really good numbers. One time David Wesley didn't make a good decision. That time Judd Bushler's defense denied Baron Davis.
Davis so far.
Well, Baron Davis, you see on Saturday, he put up a donut in the second quarter. That's all right when you get 8 in the first and close with 10 in the third and the fourth. Tonight he started with the donut, and he's struggling right now. Clearly, Jamal Mashburn not here. Baron has got to get more involved offensively. Easier said than done. He's gone a long time without getting a shot or without getting something in the flow. These are those times sometimes when the defense can get you going, or matter where his feet were. It's a 2.
Troy Hudson with a runner. Oh, that was spectacular. Will inbound. Hudson again penetrating. Not this time, though. E.J. Brown to Baron Davis. Remember, he's scoreless in the game. Had 28 in game 1. See if he breaks. He's off the schneid with a 3.
And that's the area probably where Baron Davis has improved the most. His 3-point shooting, Bob, this year. Taking an awful lot of threes. 4th in the NBA in 3-point field goal attempts.
Patrick Ewing's fadeaway on the baseline. That brings back some memories from the Garden.
When Doc Rivers had a wish list, he's got 3 or 4 of them have already come true tonight. When you're not in an offensive flow, you don't break the defense down. As long as the defense is closer in, they're in better shape to get the rebounds. Opposite right there, Tracy McGrady comes in and gets it. Orlando's just working a lot harder on the boards than Charlotte is right now. The opposite of Saturday.
The Magic, 9 of 10 field goals this quarter. So McGrady comes back on the floor and immediately contributes.
Did the same thing in the fourth quarter. He came off the floor on Saturday for 6 quick points.
Baron Davis got in the middle, nowhere to go. Thus the break. Troy Hudson with a lay-in. I was expecting something. Oh.
Troy Hudson saving his energy to box out and rebound down on this end.
Hey, look at this matchup with Davis. I mean, Davis is a man physically. He's a tough guard for a point. McGlure is going to pull up and hit it.
Well, fortunately he hit it, but again, you see Charlotte standing around. Foul. Look out. Again, drives all the way from the perimeter. No defensive help. Again, but if Charlotte is posting up Stacey Augmon on the offensive end to get back in the game, they've got problems. Right there, Tracy McGrady just puts it down. And unlike the opposite end when Don Reed steps up, nobody steps up to defend, Bob.
McGrady's going to pull up for the jumper. And 1. My, oh my, 19 points with 2:51 to go in the half for Tracy McGrady. The foul on Stacey Augmon. You said before the game, McGrady's going to have to be there for Orlando, and he's there.
Well, I thought he'd go for 40-some, but I thought it would be in Orlando, not here.
Cell phone away from him during the show. David Wesley off the curl with a jumper.
Well, just as Doc Rivers was looking for Pat Garrity to get going early, Paul Silas is looking for anybody to get going right now for Charlotte.
Garrity driving. Jump stop and a lay-in with the left hand. Nice move by Pat Garrity. You don't see much of that. Garrity rarely to the free throw line. McGlure, born in Toronto, went to Kentucky. They call him the Big Cat. They call this guy the Big Sleep. You wonder why he doesn't play sleepy.
He's not sleeping tonight.
They say he can fall asleep anywhere. Just sit down and he's snoring.
Not too many minutes. Unbelievably efficient, Tracy McGrady. T-Mac figured it out. If I've got to play, let me just do a lot in a little minutes, and then I'll take my rest and go sit in that special chair.
Crowd calling for defense, and they got it. Nailing and trailer on a break. How often you going to see that?
Maybe more often. I'm shocked Nailing gave it up. That was well-run fast break.
That's about 500 pounds of fast break. Seconds in the half, though. Charlotte with plenty of time for a good look. I don't know if they're going to get the good look, though. Wesley does not get one. Misses the shot at 62-47. Orlando wins this quarter 35-21. Orlando outscores Charlotte 14 points in the second period. So it's a good one. Let's see if the Hornets have the comeback in them that they had in game one. We'll find out in a moment. Let's go right now to D. Lynham.
Thanks much, Tracy. With about a minute 30 left here, you seem to be grimacing again. Did something happen?
No, not at all. Tighten up on me. It's halftime now, so I can go in the locker room, loosen it up, keep some heat on it. That'll be fine.
Prior to that, you were able to go inside. Your jumper was falling, but you seem to be playing very efficiently. Are you doing anything in particular?
Well, if I'm on the court, I got to play my game, and that's what I'm doing. I can't let the back problem bother me. So last game, I let it bother me. This game, I'm coming out more aggressive.
All right, Tracy, good luck in that second half. We'll stay tuned, see if he comes out loose, Bob, in that second half.
Well, you can see by his face that he's still hurting like he was before. They're not going to be able to really work on this back. It's inflamed ligaments in his back, and in the off season in the summer they're going to put him on a big stretching program, but in the meantime he's going to have to suffer through the pain. And half from the Hive in Charlotte. Orlando playing very well, and of course Charlotte playing without Jamal Mashburn.
Barron trying to take things into his own hands, but I think the good news for Charlotte, they had a good defensive possession first trip. The bad news is they're back to more of the same. Second team in recent NBA history to win more games on the road than at home.
David Wesley, who was 1 for his last 7 after hitting his first 2, is left alone. Had a very good look, and he drains it.
A ton of time left for Charlotte. This is the end where they've got to clear things up also. They can't afford to trade baskets with Orlando.
Nobody in Tracy McGrady's face on that baseline jumper tonight. He had 28 in game 1. David Wesley's been the shooting hand early. He's going to put that one up and draw the foul on Darrell Armstrong.
Darrell Armstrong may have a gripe right there. He held his ground. You're entitled as long as you stay within your own plane. He didn't seem to move forward at all on that. But again, aggressive offensive play often gets the call from the officials. This aggressiveness gets Pat Garrity moving sideways.
And that's 3 on Garrity. Davis with the fadeaway over McGrady.
Trips this half, didn't get anything, so now we'll pull up and take the short jumper.
Orlando's 15-point halftime lead cut to 11, and the defense now extending. That gets the crowd excited. 10 on the shot clock. McGrady got alone. Lynch did not get to him in time, and McGrady has 23.
George Lynch
didn't produce.
T-Mac comes underneath the screen. You see George Lynch, the reason he's late coming into the picture, he got bumped off. That's good offense. T-Mac's telling the crowd, hush now.
Technical difficulties we've had here in Charlotte. We had a power outage, much like Orlando has had a power outage. Quickly recapping, Campbell has scored 4 points. Tracy McGrady has 1 basket. Lynch had a free throw. Horace Grant scored the other. And they're going to count that as offensive goaltending. So it is now 72-66 And can it happen again, PJ?
Done without Baron Davis.
Yeah, Davis steps back for the three, passed it up. Wesley gets it. That's a big triple, and it's back to a 2-point Magic lead.
Let's give Baron the assist.
75-73. 35 seconds. McGrady on the drive. Oh, that was a big play. He did not look sore there.
First line.
Shot clock, game clock, virtually the same. Back to McGrady. Stripped away Wesley. Out to Wesley. Stolen McGrady. Hits Garrity. Misses the long-range three attempt. And the quarter ends. Magic 77, Hornets 75. But for the Charlotte Hornets, who have closed a 15-point lead to 2, Baron Davis headed into the locker room just prior to the end of the quarter.
Complained about the 3-minute mark of that quarter, that his back, he had fallen on it and it was bothering him. He asked the trainer, Terry Koffler, if he could take him back and give him a rub down. That's what they did. And now Baron Davis is back and ready to go, he claims.
Lee Nalon on the floor now. Picked up his third foul, and there's Baron Davis. Mashburn in the hospital with an illness, and now Baron Davis with a sore lower back. As D. Lynam told you a moment ago, nobody defends Hudson, who goes unmolested to the front of the rim. Hudson. Garrity with a long three attempt. McGrady back tips it to Miller.
T-Mac kept it alive, and then he went up a second time to knock it back.
Lynch now one-on-one with Tracy McGrady. Gives him his left side. Drives there. Gets it to Ewing, who hits the baseline jumper. Magic by 2.
Patrick much more comfortable now at this stage in his career facing and taking that jump shot.
And Baron Davis comes back into the game.
Well, his counterpart is, I'm open, he wants the ball. He's looking across, but works. He's on the inside. He goes up one time to get it, knocks it back a second time. He's upset. He wants the ball. George Lynch is really working him. Finally, Tracy McGrady gets it. He penetrates, and watch this pass. Penetration, he draws the help from Jamal McGlure. That gets Patrick Ewing an open look.
Patrick Ewing gets it to Troy Hudson. Stacey Augmon blocked that shot. Garrity open and buries the three.
Pat Garrity gets the basket, but credit Monty Williams with the hustle and the offensive rebound.
Posting Campbell. Ewing still in the game. Baron Davis is going to go for and make the three.
I'm going to see Big Shot after the game. Maybe he can do something with my back.
The equipment manager saves the day, at least for the moment. Hudson penetrating pass to Williams, couldn't hold it. It'll be Charlotte ball, D. Lynam.
Well, in that last, right before Baron Davis made that three, as he took the court, Paul Silas asked him, can you go? He said, I can try. But he is definitely struggling to walk and to move, really.
But not to shoot three-point shots.
Got the ball posted low with Campbell, spins inside of Ewing. That has not worked on the last 2 attempts.
No, Patrick's held his ground and forced Eldon to shoot over him.
McGrady blows past Augmon, and Campbell, I think, got him with the foul. Campbell carrying 3 fouls now, but let's wait. It may not be on him. They're going to give it to Stacey Augmon. That's his second.
And most guys, when you foul them on one side of the basket, Bob, they don't get to the other side. The foul's there. T-Mac just decides to go underneath and shoot it on the opposite side. Even with the bad back, that's a little bit of hops.
Tracy McGrady, 27 a game, but no points this quarter till then. And gets the pick from Troy Hudson. Shot clock to 10. McGrady open. They leave him for the three. It just barely gets iron in. Garrity stole an offensive rebound. Nobody down there for Charlotte.
Well, Tracy McGrady was either tired or so shocked that he was that wide open that he couldn't make the shot.
He looked left and right before he took the shot. This is more like Tracy McGrady, driving, scooping, rebound. Now Orlando getting the offensive boards. Monty Williams, shot clock to 4 to 3. Ewing's going to have to force it up there. He beat the clock, didn't score. Lynch rebound. Baron Davis on the far side.
Does Patrick always have the ball when the clock is running out?
There was a time Campbell is going to try a 13-footer and get it. Eldon Campbell has been an offensive machine tonight. 23 points for Eldon Campbell.
It's catch and throw.
Catch, shoot, Hudson! Oh, baby!
Mark that one down. Huge bucket from Troy Hudson.
He has 18 now. That was the first Magic field goal in the last 3:45. P.J. Brown is open at the free throw line, so he answers. 91-88.
P.J. Brown not visible at all offensively tonight. He picked a good time to knock down a jump shot.
Yeah, he's hit his last two. 4:09 to go. Crowd calling for defense. Troy Hudson, lightning quick. Back out to Tracy McGrady. Misses the three. Lynch with a rebound.
You have to think,
6.
Excuse me, Bob, you got to think T-Mac's a little tired. He's had 2 great looks. He's been more open on that shot than any so far.
Yeah, McGrady had 6 points in the first 6 minutes of the half. Since then, only 4. Look at this. P.J. went back and got the loose ball and won. A chance to tie at the line.
Well, Pat Garrity was battling. He thought he was coming up with the rebound. You see Charlotte step back inbounds. P.J. Brown takes it to the basket, rejected, but he steps back in and strips Pat Garrity the finish and the opportunity for the tie.
So Patrick Ewing got his 5th foul and will go to the bench. He's put in 22 minutes tonight. P.J. Brown ties the game at 91. And then McGrady gets it. Now the shot clock at 7. Look at Hudson. He's unstoppable quickly into the lane.
Better stop double teaming T-Mac, double team Troy Hudson, because right now he's carrying the Magic.
Yeah, the double guard situation with Armstrong and Troy Hudson has been working. P.J. Brown left alone. Garrity didn't get there.
Just like we predicted, Bob, Troy Hudson and P.J. Brown dueling down the stretch.
Yeah, we thought it might be Mashburn and McGrady. P.J. has the last 7 points for Charlotte and Armstrong with the 2. 2:50 to go.
The Orlando backcourt is short, but they're coming up big right now.
Baron Davis playing with a sore back. P.J. got it again, but Garrity closed quickly that time. Lynch, 10 on the shot clock. George into the paint. He leans in and gets the roll.
You analyze this game. I have no idea who we're running plays for right now.
3. Shot clock to 10. Trying to post Campbell. Grant's defended him well. Missed it. And we have a foul. It's going to be on Orlando.
They may matter before we're done here.
P.J. Brown brings them to within 1. Stay with us. We invite you all waiting for that game to enjoy this one. Oh, it's tied. 97-97. P.J. has 9 points all in this quarter, P.J.
He does, and Charlotte's going to get the last shot. About a 5-second differential.
Garrity with the ball fake, double team, and we're going to get a foul on Charlotte. First trip to the line tonight. And he gets it. Garrity gets them both. And we have timeout Charlotte.
Oh.
A little trouble getting it inbound. P.J. here with 17 seconds. Back to Baron Davis.
He reached over the top of Darrell Armstrong.
Play running. Baron Davis not finding anyone. Now to Campbell. Backing in on Grant. Elton Campbell gets the basket and ties it. 4.4. Timeout Orlando.
Great composure by Charlotte. Great insight by D. Lynam. Baron Davis delivers the ball to Eldon Campbell. You're not used to seeing Eldon on that right block, but he did a great job. He's 12 for 18 from the field. Gets it with his back to the basket. Drop step move. Beautiful off the glass. Eldon Campbell when it mattered. You see the cross screen to get him the ball. Baron Davis delivers. Forrest Grant's trying to work against the bigger man. There's really nothing he can do. They were teammates, you said before, not now.
25, 12 of 18 is Campbell. By the way, his season high is 26.
Charlotte bench. Stacey Augmon loves it. Yes.
Bounce.
Here comes T-Mac.
Wesley on him, shot clock to 2. He goes up for the shot, hits the bottom of the iron, and the Hornets have sent it into overtime at